Hi there, boys and girls. This is Uncle Dan.
And I'm Aunt Carol. We welcome each one of you to our program today.
Speaking of which, I know that you have something really special all ready for us, Aunt Carol. A story about someone famous.
That's right. In fact, I think in order to do our famous person justice, it will take 2 stories to tell about him.
I see. Well, this particular person did make a great impact on the world in the area of technology, and his invention changed the course of American life.
Oh, absolutely. But before we talk about his famous invention, I think it would be fun to learn about what he was like as a boy.
Good thinking. Who knows, we may have some future inventors in our listening audience.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we do, Uncle Dan. Maybe they'll recognize some of their own talents and interests as they listen to our story today.
Hey, what a great idea. So, boys and girls, listen carefully and see if you have anything in common with Eli Whitney, boy craftsman.
Eli Whitney was born on December 8, 1765, in Westborough, Massachusetts, a town set in the New England countryside about 30 miles from Boston. He would be the oldest of 4 children in the family. His sister and 2 brothers, Elizabeth, Benjamin, and Josiah, followed in quick succession. His father, Eli Sr., was a large, friendly, affectionate, hard-working farmer who served from time to time as Justice of the Peace. Eli's mother, Elizabeth, evidently of somewhat frail constitution and worn down by the grinding household tasks of the time, not to mention bearing 4 children in 5 years, became an invalid after the birth of her last child, Josiah. As a result, young Eli had many grown-up responsibilities placed upon his shoulders from the time he was just 5 years old.
Shh, Josiah, my love, shh. Eli? Eli, are you busy? Can you come?
Yes, Mama. I'm coming. What's the matter?
Nothing's the matter, really. It's just Josiah. Poor baby. He's still fussy from his cold. Can you take him in by the fire and rock him a while?
All right. I just finished bringing in the wood and it's nice and warm in there.
That's wonderful.
Come on, Josiah. You want a rock? You come too, Mama. Papa will be in from the barn soon. He put some beans in the big pot by the fire this morning. And they smell so good.
Yes. I'll be in soon, Eli. Maybe I can set the table.
Don't worry, Mama. Betsy and I already put the plates on. You can just come and sit down and rest.
What would I do without my older children, Eli and Elizabeth?
Betsy.
Yes, I know. Elizabeth likes to be called Betsy. What about Benjamin? Is he with his father?
He rode to the barn on Papa's shoulders. He begged until Papa took him.
Oh, that sounds like little Benjamin, and like your father.
Don't forget, Mama, beans are in the pot.
Oh, I won't forget. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Eli was always helpful around the house, but what he loved most was making things with his hands. By the time he was 10 years old, he was quite proficient with his pocket knife, whittling spoons for the kitchen, doll furniture for Betsy, or toys for his younger brothers. But his father's well-equipped workshop held a special fascination for him. He closely observed his father's activities, and soon he began to discover his own natural talents.
Eli, see if you can find a nice length of wood, straight and dry, about 2 feet long.
All right. Here, what about this piece?
That will make a fine chair leg, my boy. That's just what I need. Let me just secure it in the lathe. And now.
Can I do it? Can I make the chair leg?
But you've never done it before.
I've watched, though, and I think I can do it. I know I can do it.
I see. Well, you already know how to operate the treadle to make the flywheel and belt turn. And I've watched you with your pocket knife. You can whittle just about anything.
And I've watched you, Papa, with the chisel and the lathe. I saw how you made the other legs for the chair.
Mm-hmm. I see. Well, my boy, I guess you might as well give it a try. If your work is good enough, well then, we'll have the last leg for Mr. Johnson's chair. Very good, Eli. I'm just amazed.
Thank you, Papa.
Excellent work. You know, with the tools of my shop, I can make, or rather, we could make, lots of things for our farm.
Like wagon wheels and furniture and things for the kitchen.
It saves us a lot of money. If I had to buy everything from the blacksmith or from the supply store, it would be very expensive, and every time something was broken, it would cost more to have a replacement part made.
But instead, you can just make it yourself.
That's right. And on top of that, we can earn money making things for other people.
Like this chair for Mr. Johnson.
Exactly. In fact, why don't you sand down the chair leg you've made so it's nice and smooth? Then, this afternoon, we'll put the chair together and add the finishing touches.
All right.
I think when I take it to Mr. Johnson next week, as my fellow craftsman, you should go along.
Really?
Really. We'll go to the store next Tuesday.
There it is, Papa. Mr. Johnson's mercantile.
Whoa there, whoa. Hop down, my boy, and tie up the horses. I'll get the chair from the back of the wagon. Here, you take the chair, Eli, and I'll get the door for you.
All right.
Eli Whitney, just on time. Delivery just when you said it would be. My wife will be thrilled.
Glad to be of service.
Oh, looks like you have your helper with you, eh?
Oh, yes, and believe it or not, he made one of the chair legs. I defy you to tell which one.
Well, let's see here. They all look the same to me.
Yes, indeed. The boy's a natural.
So I see. Well, how much do I owe you for your work?
I was thinking about that. I was wondering about a trade.
No?
Yes. The watch there in the display case, I saw it last time I was here, and I think I'd like to have it.
Oh, well, let me get it out for you. You have a good eye. It's a beauty.
What do you think, Eli?
It is beautiful, Papa.
That's just what I thought, too. So, in addition to the chair, what would I owe Johnson Mercantile for the purchase of this watch?
Well, yeah, let me figure it up for you.
So, what are you thinking about, Eli? You're very quiet on the ride home.
About the workshop, and the chair, and your new watch. What makes it work, and how does it keep time?
Well, I've never fiddled with watches myself, but there are lots of little gears and springs in there. When I wind it up, they make the hands turn at just the right speed.
Gears and springs?
And a few other things, I'm sure.
I wish I could see inside.
Well, we'd better let well enough alone with that one, my boy. I don't want to do anything that might ruin it, you know.
Days and months passed, but young Eli's curiosity about his father's watch did not die away. In fact, he grew increasingly more eager to look inside. Finally, one Sunday morning when Eli stayed home from church because he wasn't feeling well, his curiosity overcame his good judgment.
There's Papa's watch, right there on the table. I wonder if he forgot it. Or maybe it isn't working. Could that be it? It's so pretty. Maybe I could just take a peek inside. It looks like the back would come off. If I just put my knife right along the crack and pry a little. There. Wow, look at all the gears inside. It's wonderful. It looks like this wheel here is driven by this one. And the shaft has notches on it, little teeth. And this gear drives that one. But I can't quite see. There. I'll just take this one off and lay it on the table. And this one too, so I can see underneath.
Mesmerized by the wonders of the watch, young Eli continued to explore its workings, gear by gear, spring by spring, until all the parts lay in an orderly array before him. Then suddenly...
Oh no, it must almost be time for everyone to get back from church. I gotta put this together, and fast.
So carefully had Eli arranged the pieces as he had dismantled the watch, and so gifted was he with his hands and his mechanical mind, that just as the family arrived home from services, he snapped the back on the watch and lay it on the table.
Eli, you're up. You're feeling better?
Yes, sir. Much better.
Wonderful, my boy. I'm glad to hear it. Oh, there it is. I forgot my watch this morning.
Yes, sir.
Did you wind it?
No, I didn't think to wind it.
Well, then, it needs a good winding. Strangely enough, it had stopped, and I thought maybe something was wrong with it. Anyway, I took it out of my pocket this morning to wind it and forgot all about it. There now, that should do it. Ah, yes, ticking away. Glad to hear it. You know how I prize this watch.
Yes, Papa.
Well, time to get something to eat. Betsy and the others will be in soon. So glad you're feeling better, my boy.
It would be several years before young Eli could gather the courage to tell his father about taking the watch apart. Of course, he should never have done it in the first place. But by the time he did confess, other problems had overwhelmed the family. Eli's mother died in 1777 when he was just 11 years old. And for 2 years, the family struggled along with the help of a housekeeper. Perhaps to keep his mind off his troubles, Eli spent much time whittling items with his knife.
What are you making now, Eli? More butter paddles to sell?
No, nothing like that, Betsy. This is special.
Well, let me see. Do you have a pattern?
Nothing drawn out, just up here, in my head.
And you aren't going to tell me, are you?
No, but I'll show you. When it's done...
Oh, Eli, it's beautiful. How did you ever make this? A violin. It's perfect.
I saw the one Jeremiah played at the husking bee last fall, and, well, I just thought I'd like to have one.
So you whittled it just like that?
Well,
Can you play it?
Not yet, but a boy can't have a violin and not ever learn now, can he?
And if you say you can, then I know you will. Sometimes I think you can do anything.
By the time Eli had turned 12, he was a young man who had shouldered much responsibility and shown much promise, especially as someone who was exceptionally talented with his hands. His father, wisely observing his son's potential, encouraged him to continue his education.
My boy, you have a wonderful future ahead of you. If you were to get more schooling, eventually prepare for Harvard, perhaps Yale, you could have the knowledge behind you to really make your mark in the world.
Well, Papa, I don't know about that. I don't like school very much.
I know you don't like spelling, especially, or reading, but you could improve, and you're very clever with numbers.
I know, but I'd sure rather be making something than studying something.
Then in 1779, the family situation changed. Eli Whitney Sr. took a new wife who had 2 daughters of her own. Young Eli quickly learned that his new sisters were silly, irresponsible girls compared to Betsy. But he spent much of his time, as always, tinkering in the workshop. Perhaps even more than ever, now that the house seemed strange and his new mother seemed to have little confidence in his abilities.
Ouch! Oh, no. I cut myself. I'm bleeding.
I'll get you a bandage, Mother.
Oh, never mind, Betsy. My Hannah can get it for me. Hannah, dear, come quickly.
Yes, Mama, what? Oh, no, blood, you're bleeding. I'll get the bandage.
Yes, well, all right, hurry up about it.
Yes, Mother.
What happened? What's all the commotion?
I just cut myself. Not that it's any of your matter, Eli.
But I
And I broke the knife. And now I can never replace it. You can't buy knives like that around here. It's one of my set, and a very nice set, too. So nice I keep it in this beautiful case. And now, well, now my set is ruined.
Let me see the knife, Mother. Maybe I can...
Oh, posh boy. Do you think you can fix it? I doubt that very much indeed.
No, I don't think it can be fixed.
There now. Didn't I tell you?
But I think I could make you a replacement if I had the tools. But I don't. And I could make the right tools if I had the tools to make them with. Then I could make the knife.
Oh, hush! Oh, go on out to that miserable workshop you like so much and get out of my sight.
Mother?
Yes? What do you want? And where have you been? I've hardly seen you for 5 minutes all week long. I declare you must be living in that workshop of yours.
It's not mine, Mother. It's Papa's.
But what? Hurry up. Can't you see I'm busy?
I made you a knife.
Oh, really? What next? A steam engine?
I think it's just like the one you broke. I made it just for you.
Well, let me have a look.
There.
Oh. But it looks... It's just like the one I broke.
You like it then?
Yes. Yes, I do, very much. Well, of course, it's not quite like the other one. Nothing could really replace that one. But it will do, Eli. Yes. Well done. Thank you.
After Eli's success in replacing his stepmother's knife, their relationship seemed to improve. However, for the next few years, Eli's love for the workshop, its tools, and its possibilities occupied much of his time, and he enjoyed talking to the neighbors who came for his father's assistance. In a sense, the time spent there gave him a bit of a window on the world.
So, what do you think, Mr. Whitney? Can you fix my musket?
I'll take a look, Mr. Allen. Maybe young Eli here can finish up this chest.
Sure, I can do that.
Good. Now, let's see what might be wrong with this musket.
All the blacksmiths are busy turning out new weapons, or making parts for broken ones. The British have confiscated most of the caches of powder and arms.
Indeed. And making muskets is a tedious process. Each one must be crafted separately, and even with every smithy working hard, it's slow going.
Exactly right. It's hard to find a smithy who even has time to shoe a horse these days. Or make nails? I tried to repair my porch the other day, but couldn't find anyone, smithy or store clerk or neighbor, that had nails to sale or nails to spare.
The war has put the pinch on a lot of things. I guess we'll just have to do the best we can.
New England ingenuity. Without that, we'd be lost. One way or another, we always find a way around the rough spots.
That we do, Mr. Allen. Say, how about coming back next week? I think I can have your musket fixed by then, and as good as new.
Glad to hear it, Mr. Whitney. Well, I'd better be getting on my way, but I'll be back. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Papa?
Yes, my boy.
Do you think... could you...
What is it, Eli? I see those wheels turning in your head again.
Do you think we could add a forge to the workshop?
A forge?
Yes. You could use it to make some tools, even replacement parts on muskets and other things that people need. And I could make nails.
Yes, that just might work. Nails, eh? Eli, I confess you have the mind of a true entrepreneur.
Eli's nail business was a success. He had found a needed item and determined how to fill that need by his own ingenuity and work. It would be a pattern repeated many times over throughout his lifetime. For now, however, he simply enjoyed his success.
I have to tell you, Master Eli, you've saved the day for me. I burned down the old shed on the back of my property just so I could sift through the ashes to get the nails. Even then, I didn't have enough.
Nails! What a beautiful sight! Now that the war is underway, finding a handful of nails is like finding a treasure.
You're a patriot, Master Eli. The blacksmiths are busy turning out arms, and you have come to our rescue by making nails.
Well, my boy, here you are, already well known in these parts for making nails, and you're not yet 16. Not only that, you have a hired man working for you, and you've visited many of the trade shops between here and Boston.
Every shop I visited was an education. I could see how I could improve and do things better.
I'm sure you did. You're a keen observer, my boy.
Of course. Every artisan closely guarded his trade secrets, but still, I came back with new ideas.
Somehow I don't think you're destined to become a farmer. Oh, you've always been helpful and done your chores, but this workshop has always been your first love.
In time, the shortage of nails eased, and Eli's business began to fade. But always alert to trends and needs, he soon decided on several alternate products: hat pins for the ladies and lathe-turned walking sticks for the men, both items for which there was a ready market. However, conducting his own business and making the contacts it required had taught him that furthering his education, an idea he had once rejected, would now be in his best interests. He turned for advice, as usual, to his father.
Well, my boy, you know that many years ago I advised you to seek a higher education, but, well...
What is it? You don't think that I should go now?
No, it's not that. It's just that times are harder now. The family is bigger. The war has drained our resources. Money is hard to come by.
But you do think it would benefit me. That has not changed.
No, it hasn't changed, not at all. But here's what you're up against. You would have to study diligently to prepare for acceptance, and you're 19 years old, an age when most have already gone off to college. Then again, there's the money.
Well, somehow I'll just have to find a way.
Eli, my boy, are you in here?
Yes, Papa. Here at the desk.
Ah, yes, here you are. This letter arrived for you in town. I just now came from there.
Well, thank you. Well, let me see here.
What is it?
We are pleased to inform you that your application for the appointment of schoolmaster has been accepted.
You applied to become a schoolmaster?
Yes, in neighboring Grafton. Oh, this is wonderful.
A schoolmaster? But, my boy, you haven't had the education to become a...
I interviewed with the town fathers, Papa. They asked questions. I answered them well enough, I guess. And I'll start studying right away. All I have to do is keep ahead of my students. And here's the best part.
What?
The town pays for my room and board, plus pays $7 a month. I can study and teach at the same time, and I can save my money so that during the summer I can attend Leicester Academy. In a few years, I'll be ready for college.
Eli's years as a schoolmaster in surrounding towns were busy indeed. He drove himself to learn as much as possible during the winters, attended Leicester during the summers, and even studied with mentors during his vacation time. In the process, he endeared himself both to the townsfolk whom he served and to the teachers under whom he studied. He also nearly wore himself out, and his health finally gave way. While home on a visit during the summer of 1788, he became seriously ill.
Eli? Eli? Can you hear me?
Betsy. Water. Water.
I'll get you some. I'll be right back.
I'm so hot. Oh, my leg. It hurts.
I know. Don't worry. I'll be back quickly, Eli.
How is he?
Oh, Papa, you startled me.
Is he any better?
He's burning up. I'm so frightened, Papa. First he came down with the influenza, and now this leg infection.
I know, poor fellow. I'm so glad you're here with him. He gets so little attention from the others.
He wants water, Papa. I'll get some cold water from the well. That will taste better to him.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll go in and stay with him until you get back. Hurry, Betsy.
Eli's father nearly despaired of his son's recovery, but at last he began to improve. No doubt those worrisome days when he wondered if Eli would live or die worked upon his heart. Had not the teachers at Leicester Academy highly recommended Eli for further study? Had not he himself first encouraged Eli to attend college? Finally, in early March of 1789, Eli Whitney Sr. hitched up the sleigh, loaded in the belongings Eli would need at college, and headed with his son to Brookfield, Massachusetts, where the family scholar would board the stagecoach for New Haven, Connecticut, the home of Yale College. As young Eli alighted from the sleigh,
Eli, my boy, I can't tell you how I'll miss you. Any man would be proud to have you for a son, and I have always felt that you are a very special person. Maybe this will see you through some tough times.
Papa, what is this? So much money.
I hope it will cover your tuition and maybe your other expenses for the year.
Oh, Papa, thank you. I know this means a great sacrifice for you.
Now, my boy, take it with my best wishes. Do your very best. And write me when you can.